Hi, buddy. It's your girl, Celia Gabriel. Alright, today we're going to be discussing how to handle breakups. Now, it's a topic that is not something funny. Like, I've seen so many people go through that experiences, and trust me, if you ask me, you shouldn't go through it more than once in your lifetime. In fact, if you can avoid it totally, is the best. How to handle breakups. Breakups are not easy, they're not funny, except if you were not in the relationship, if you were actually, maybe you were joking or you were just fooling somebody. But the real thing is, if you were seriously involved in that relationship, then trust me, breakups are not easy. It's not something that we can just overlook it and say, okay, fine, you didn't hurt me and all of that. It's actually an experience that comes with so much pain, so much tears, and so much anger. So we're going to be discussing how to handle it now. Remember, my opinions are gotten from three things: the word of God, experiences, and a lot of reading. So you can argue with it, you can fight it, but please, first of all, listen to it. So for those who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you very much. And yet those who are yet to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm just excited when I see the subscribers increasing. So I'll be giving you tips on how to handle breakups. Number one, accept it. Accept that it has happened. You know, sometimes the breakups happen in two ways. It's actually maybe one of the parties just comes up with I'm done with this relationship, and maybe the other person is under shock, or maybe he was actually expecting it, or she was actually expecting it. But some of the times, the person's under shock. I've never expected this. Okay, it's true we've been going through challenges, but I never expected it to come to an end like this. So, or sometimes the both party might just, okay, we can see this thing is not going forward, so let's just end it. That's it happens that way. So each of the ways, anyone just accept it. I've heard people say things like, I know he will come back. He will come, especially the ladies. They're very funny people. I love ladies. They are very, very funny. You hear somebody say, don't worry, he will come back. It's true, he has married or he has given back to children, but he will come back to me because I've suffered for him, you know. The truth is, accept it. Accept it. You may have involved you may have added so many things to the relationship, but just accept it. It has happened, it has happened. First of all, please accept it. Accept it. The only way we can handle a relationship, a broken relationship, is by first of all accepting it. Yes, this relationship has broken. I accept it. So whether you're the one who wanted it to break, or the other party, or you both of you decided that it should break, still accept it, that it has happened and it has happened. Secondly, express yourself. Now the truth is, most people always say, especially the guys, funny people. You hear no skin pain. I mean, I'm not feeling anything. You know, crying is for women. Men don't cry. We only adjust. We don't cry. The truth is, while compiling this, I interviewed some people, and trust me, breakups, it's not something. If you have not experienced it before, congratulations. Please just keep doing what is right so you won't experience it, because trust me, it's not easy. I've seen cases where the person wanted to commit suicide. I've seen cases where the first thing that comes into the person's mind is, okay, life is over. You know, it's not something that you want to experience more than once. So number two, express yourself. I've heard people say we don't cry. The truth is, there's a way crying helps to reduce stress. Oh, no, seriously. Because, anyway, just express yourself, especially if you're a soft hearted person. It's for like us now, you know. Please express yourself. You can let me advise, take a chair, come to the compound where there is enough space, keep the chair, go back and get cold water, and then get maybe paracetamol or panadol, keep it near the cold water. Now you can also get a bucket of ordinary water and put your legs inside so you feel more comfortable. Then cry. I'm not joking. Cry very, very well. Cry, no, seriously. And I advise, do it in the private, so nobody will come and tell you it's okay now. Why are you crying? Do you want to hurt yourself? No, I've not seen anybody that cried and hurt himself. It's actually, I've seen people who did not cry and later the doctor said they have A and B and C. Actually, I think it results to medical situation. I don't really know, Shai. I think it results to a medical problem when you are feeling so much pain and you don't express it by maybe crying or talking to somebody. Just incubates the pain. I think there's a medical problem for that, but that, by the way, that's not my field. Please cry very, very. Don't let anybody come and tell you sorry. Oh. Mm-mm. In this case, don't take sorry. Cry very, very well. Cry. In fact, if it takes you the whole day to cry, no problem. Cry. Trust me, the situation was hurting. Sometimes we didn't even expect it, or sometimes we expected it, but we didn't know it would happen immediately. Any of the case, cry. Make sure you express yourself by crying very, very well. Then when you're done, if you have really cried, you'll be feeling headache. You take the Panadol or the paracetamol with water. Mhm. Then you go inside and you sleep. Then immediately you wake up. Let's move to number three. Immediately you wake up, take a book, and this is a very serious part. Please take a book and write down the reasons for the breakup. I always advise this because there is something you will start experiencing after some days. It's called withdrawal syndromes. You will feel like maybe this relationship should have not broken. Maybe there's a good way. Maybe we could have talked things over. Maybe I was too fast to say I don't want it anymore. Maybe what I saw was not really what happened, stuff like that. It's not like as if any of the party has repented. It's not like as if the person that offended you has repented. It's not like as if you two, maybe you're the one that caused the whole problem. It's not like as if you've repented. It's just that because this is an emotional business, our emotions are beginning to get up. You may have, okay, let me give you a scenario. Imagine catching somebody, you caught somebody cheating, right? Then you end the relationship. Then you now go home after some weeks. You now say, oh, maybe he wasn't actually cheating, or maybe they were just resting on the bed. Maybe nothing really happened. There may be so many maybes in the story. So at that stage, you see the person wants to withdraw. Okay, um I'm sorry if I said we should break the relationship. Let's just continue. You understand? So we continue and it breaks again. We continue and we break because the real problem has not been treated. So please write it down. Write the causes. Think very well. Think very well. Okay, look at this. Look at when we start facing challenges. Look at what happened. Look at when we start developing trust issues. Write everything down. So whenever you feel the maybe thing, you go and read it from the beginning to the end to yourself. You recite it to yourself like a poem. You read it again and again and again and again until it sinks inside your head that okay, this thing is a two-way thing. It's not a one-way thing. So you keep reading it. That way you develop yourself. Okay, we don't need to come back together until we have treated the issues at hand. Number four, this is the period to draw very close to God. Yes, draw very close to Jesus Christ. The truth is, this is the period we'll need friends around us. We'll need people to actually stay around us, and because like I said earlier, breakups are very hard. They are something that it's not easy. So you will need people around you, and of course, you may have friends around you. But the truth is, nobody will be around you 24 hours every day. Yes, they have to go to work. They have to continue with their lives. They're not the one that actually to break the relationship. So at this period, the only person who is literally around you every second is God. So, like I keep telling you, Jesus Christ is the answer to every problem. Seriously, He's a solution bringer. So you can talk to Him, tell Him how your heart is, tell Him how your heart is broken, tell Him you're devastated, tell Him everything that you feel. And trust me, if you believe in Jesus Christ, He will heal you literally, that you won't even remember how everything happened again. That's the truth. I suggest you read Ephesians chapter 1 and 2. It talks about who we are in Christ. It tells you you are chosen, you're loved, and all of that. So at the point you start feeling okay, maybe he wasn't really into the relationship and all of that, and invested so much, then you just remembered who you are in Jesus Christ. And I think it will go so much in healing the person faster. So lastly, heal properly before going into another relationship. I can't say this one enough. Please, I'm begging you, heal properly before going into another relationship. I'll tell you why. Because most people will tell you the way to get over somebody is getting into somebody. And I'm like, can you, I don't know everything though, seriously. And I'm like, please, could you explain that better? So you mean if, for instance, I happen to be in a relationship and the relationship got broken. So the way I should forget my partner is by getting into another relationship. The truth is, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that, because at the end of the day, you're going to be using that person. You're not loving the person. That is not an ideal relationship. That's not an ideal setting. That person is only there to heal you from your heartbreaks. And trust me, nobody can do that. The only person who can heal you is you yourself and God. That is it. Partner with Him and you get healed. But seriously, nobody can heal you from your heartbreak. That is it. It's just you yourself and God. So imagine. Okay, let me give you a scenario. Imagine if maybe I was in a relationship where somebody was beating me. I was physically abused. So now when I decided to break the relationship, So now the relationship is broken successfully. So I get into another relationship so that I can forget that person. So imagine one day I come back from wherever I went to, and he's out of here. Out of here, he's like, "Where are you coming from by this time?" Which just deserves a simple answer. But because I'm coming from a relationship where I was beaten, I was physically abused, it turns into something else. It could lead into an argument. So, and the person begins to wonder, so you mean, where are you coming from? Out of care is becoming a topic for an argument? It's not actually the topic that or the question or how he acts. That the truth is that where you're coming from, you have not actually forgotten about it. That is why it's beginning to affect the new relationship. Trust me, no relationships work like that. That's why you see after 2 years, they don't even get up to 2 years, 6 months, they are over, because this person was working as a doctor, a lover, A and B and C. Nobody can take such position in your heart except you yourself and God. So please heal properly before moving into another relationship. So how will you know that how will I know that, okay, I'm healed and I'm okay now? Number one, you will stop feeling so much anger and pain over the person. When somebody mentioned, okay, imagine that the person who was maltreating me, his name is John. So when somebody mentions John around you, you will not feel so much pain and anger again over the person. That's one. Secondly, when you're analyzing the story, you won't be giving the faults and the blames to only him. No, seriously, because at that point you have realized that no relationship just breaks on its own, and it's not always a one-sided thing. Most of the time it's two-sided. Maybe your faults are little and his own is more. That's why we are actually seeing his own more than yours. So at this point now, when I'm analyzing the story, I'll tell you we couldn't keep it, and we had to break it. So my faults are A and B and C, his faults are A and B and C. So the thing is, I won't focus the fault on only him. So by the time I start saying things like that, that means I'm getting healed. And again, you begin to see light in every dark tunnel. You start seeing light in every dark tunnel. So that's the way to show that actually you're recovering from what happened to you. So it's not something that happens very fast though. It depends on how you deal with it. Some people, it takes them up to 5 years, some up to 7 years, some up to 10 years. Yes, I've seen a case of someone who had to take up to 10 years to get healed from her former relationship. And trust me, she was happy she did. She was very happy that she gave that time out to get properly healed from whatever it is she has gone through in the past. So let me give this as a note. Please, breakups are hard. Get into the relationship for the right reasons, so we won't have to go through breakups. And please don't forget to like, share, and comment on my videos. Please subscribe. I just want to see the subscribers increasing. That's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you next week. From now, it's bye.